Welcome to this week's LPGACam from Springfield, Illinois. Is Beatriz Recari, who joins us from the State Farm Classic this week. Thanks for being with us.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
So you just came off of a T9 at the Match Play Championship in your last start. What was the momentum you get from beating somebody like Brittany Lincecum, who outdrives you by 40, 50 yards in a match?
Yeah, well, I had a very good experience as an amateur playing match play, and that was definitely one of my strengths. I won many tournaments with a match play format, so just the actual setup, just thinking, as match play is a different mentality, it's more aggressive, it's more one by one, and it's actually what they tell you, all the mental coaches tell you that, play it shot by shot in one hole. It's actually, you see more obvious in the match play because every day is different. It's just starting over the next day and you just have to keep winning. So that's kind of the strive. And when I knew that I was going to meet Brittany, I saw her at the Mojo 6, but I didn't actually play with her. And I knew, obviously, she won Nabisco and more tournaments, and I knew that she was a very good competitor, so I had to focus hole by hole and just play my best. I knew she was going to be tough, but I just couldn't allow it to affect me and just play my game. And actually, as I said, playing match play as an amateur, I play against many long hitters who just, the fact that you're hitting first by, as you say, 50 yards behind you with a hybrid in and just leaving it all the time by the pins is also very important for the other player to overcome that, because it's like, it's kind of intimidating as well. Say, okay, I have a wedge in, it's like, what if I miss it? I have to put it even closer. So, but I just say, okay, I just have to go shot by shot and focus day by day.
So how does that translate, if at all, that momentum that you gained from the T9 to this week, and a little less than a month later? What do you take into this week?
Well, I definitely take a lot of confidence. That tournament gave me a lot of confidence and made me see my strengths as a player, because it's a match play format. So after that, I had 2 weeks at home to focus on my game and improve it and work a little bit on the detail, on the weaknesses, but most of it just keeping the momentum, keeping the confidence, knowing that I have a very good game, that I can definitely beat top players here in America in the LPGA. So I just have to focus now on playing. I can't really get very technical, that's winter time, and now I just have to say, okay, I can do this just as I did 2 weeks ago.
You have obviously a pretty large fan base to get you to be voted into Mojo 6. How does that kind of work out in Illinois? Are the fans really nice taking to you for your appearance here?
Yeah, well, it was, the Mojo 6 was special, obviously. It was 5 weeks when you just have to push it and, updating the fans with new stuff and encourage them to vote for you every day without being very repetitive, obviously. But they were fantastic. They were, very supportive, and I got an amazing response. Which, it was overwhelming because I didn't even expect it, being a rookie and being in a different country, not actually being American. So it was very important for me. But so far in Illinois, the people is being very, very helpful, very welcoming, and I signed a couple of autographs, yes. But I just try to focus on what I have to do every day, and obviously be very nice to the fans. But as I say, everyone here has been very nice to me, so I'm looking forward to this week.
Sophie Gustafsson was asked in an interview for the Evian Masters about the differences between the LET and the LPGA Tour. What have you seen in your experience so far that's different between the two?
Well, obviously, first of all, it's the competition. Here you're playing with top players, and it's a world tour, really. It's the top players in the world are playing here. Then second, I would say the organization of the tournaments, how everything is run, how professional it is. I'm not saying that Europe is not professional, but it's a step over. All the media, all the professionalism with how to handle fans. They teach you how to handle fans, the treating the media, everything. So everything is obviously, this is the best tour in the world for women's golf. So everything is just the best I've seen. And Europe is getting better. I know that they have new tournaments in new countries, but this is where I want to be. This is the best place. This was my goal, to be here and to be competing with the best, to become the best. So I'm very happy here.